Welcome back, everyone, to Charlie's Kitchen. I am Charlie. Welcome to the channel, Enhance Your Appetite with Charlie. So we're finishing up our Super Bowl prep. So this is going to be the last thing that I have to do before tomorrow for the Super Bowl. But I wanted to show you guys the masa. You see the color of it? It looks kind of like a peachy color. I have all the balls rolled up. So this is ready for the panades for tomorrow, okay? So, you know, all I have to do for tomorrow is just make the panades. I've already made the fish, as you saw that. I've already seasoned the masa with the paprika. So, and then rolled it up as you just saw. So that's pretty much finished. I've already seasoned the chicken, which I'm using drumettes wings. For the stew chicken, the Belizean stew chicken, and you've already seen that as well. So now this is the topping that I put on the panades or the sauce. And excuse that little reflection right there. That's nothing on my stove. That's just the reflection of the tricolor coleslaw. So, just so you know. Alright, so now we're getting ready to start our sauce, okay? So I'm going to go step by step what I normally do, okay? So basically, we have to chop up these onions here. And I try to make them as thin as possible. And you've been seeing me do a lot of chopping today. So this is going to be the last chop. And you see how I'm chopping them? Because those are going to break up rather nicely. Okay, I'm going to take this piece here out of the fold. Come on, onions, I need you to cooperate with me. So how's everybody doing today? Are you guys ready for the Super Bowl tomorrow? And what are you cooking? If you could put that in the comments, I would so appreciate it. If you could also make sure to like, subscribe, and share. That really does help the channel here to grow. And I want that to occur. Because I like coming on and talking with you guys and sharing different recipes that I share. So I want the channel to grow. Most definitely. And I need your assistance with that. That's the bottom line. So if you could help me with that, I would so appreciate it. So I'm going to keep on giving the rest of these onions a chop. And like I mentioned in the previous video, I use this same topping when I make our Belizean garnachas as well. Because it works. And you might like this topping even for, you know, tacos or whatever. It's very tasty. So I'm sure you're going to like it. And you'll probably put it on other stuff like I do as well. So the normal way to make this is with the onions, obviously. But a lot of people in my family, they put jalapenos. I can't do the jalapenos, but if you could do the jalapenos, you could go ahead and do that. So I tend to use either banana peppers, as you can see right here, or pepperoncinis. And I get normally the mild pepperoncinis, but I know this brand. This is the Target brand, Market Pantry. So it's not hot at all. But normally I let it say, you know, mild. But I know this brand, so it wasn't necessary for it to actually say that. Okay, so what we're gonna do first, okay, hopefully that stands up so you can see, that is the tricolor coleslaw. So normally I try to use a thin coleslaw, and normally I don't get the coleslaw with the purple cabbage in it and whatnot, because I like it to look as clean as possible. So, but I couldn't find the thinly chopped up cabbage. Okay, so sometimes you could get it with just the cabbage, the white cabbage I should say, and the carrots, or just the cabbage by itself thinly sliced. Okay, but I couldn't find that, so I got the tricolor cabbage here. So I'm just using one bag to put in the bowl here. And we're probably going to need a bigger bowl now that I'm looking at this. Let's see here. Just give me a second and I'll get a bigger bowl, because we're going to have to be able to stir this up. And sometimes you can look at things and think they're going to fit in there, and they're actually a little bit more bigger or more items than you think. So you just go ahead and adjust. So now looking at that, I can tell, okay, I'm going to need a bigger bowl. And that's the bottom line. So let me just give my bowl a rinse here. And we're going to use this bowl, okay? A bigger bowl. And I'm going to go ahead and put that same cabbage. Let me go ahead and lift up this camera though, so you can see. I'm going to put that same cabbage in here. I'm going to start using my pepperoncinis, okay? So I have to open them. And I'm going to put some of that pepperoncini juice in there. Because that's going to give my mixture flavor. Okay, pepperoncini, come on off. It doesn't want to come off, it look like. Okay. So I'm going to put that back there for those of you that might be just joining the channel, so you can see what all I'm actually putting in this mixture. Okay. So I already put the pepperoncinis. Now I'm going to put some of the banana peppers, okay? I'm putting some of that juice as well. I'm going to put some of those banana peppers in here, okay? So that's done. Then our next step is to start adding our onions, okay? So the onions we just diced up, we're gonna start adding those. And for some reason, that coleslaw doesn't want to stay up here. So I'm going to let that do what it do. Put it right here then. Okay, so we have our coleslaw mixture in the bowl. We have our pepperoncinis. We have our banana peppers, right? And you're going to just do that, you know, measure that according to how much you want in there, okay? It's not according to how much Charlie wants in there, how much you want in there, okay? So then we did the onions. And I used 2 whole onions to chop up, okay? So, I'm going to give my hands a rinse. Then the next ingredient is going to be vinegar. Vinegar. That's the next ingredient. So, we're going to add our vinegar. Okay, and then we're going to make sure to add some water as well. So I would say that was probably about 2 cups of vinegar. To 1 cup of water, okay? 2 cups of vinegar to 1 cup of water, okay? And you want that to be able to cover that, all of the stuff you have in the pot, okay? That's the main thing. You want to be able to see the fluid, okay? And we know that's water and the vinegar, okay? So what you're going to do now is just mix up that mixture. And we're going to start to add salt to it. So I'm using my sea salt in my grinder. And you can use whatever you like, okay? So you just mix all that together. And I go ahead and compare this to like pickling almost with the sauce, right? So I'm going to add my pepper to it. And then I'm going to put this in an actual container and let all of these, or I should say the cabbage, the onions, the pepperoncinis, the banana peppers, let all of that just merge together. And soak up that vinegar. And it's going to be delicious for tomorrow for, well, to go over, or well, to go on top, if I could talk right now, to go on top of the panades, okay? So that is basically it. This is definitely something you could do in your kitchen. You saw how easy it came together. And if you need to taste it and, you know, see if the salt level is right, if it has too much vinegar, you could adjust the water as well and add some more water. It's just totally up to you, okay? Excuse me. Excuse me, that pepper that I just used is making me sneeze, so forgive me for that. But it's all about what you like with this particular sauce right here, Okay, and again, if you want to add, instead of the banana peppers and the peppercini, you want to go ahead and add jalapenos to it, you can definitely do that as well if you want to, you know, get that, spice it up with that hot. You could definitely do that. Okay, so I'm going to go ahead and wrap this up. I thank you so much for joining me, and until next time, which will be tomorrow, Charlie is out. Bye-bye, everyone, and you have an amazing day, and from my kitchen to yours. Bye-bye.